Testing, hello. All right. Let us get this. All right, we were right about to do this story quest. Whoa! This is the final one of the chapter? Valcor. Crap. Well, we gotta do these ones. Huh. Alright, let's have we're not gonna miss out on all this content, guys. And gear. Do these two are gonna do that one. These two are gonna do this one. Do that later. Hey Bob. The day is calm. The scouting mission has discovered nothing dangerous. Having outdistanced his companions, definitely Dork, not some random guy, sits to rest. Does he sleep? Dream? Is it a vision? A metaphor? Or does a tortoise truly come and speak to him? He has seen somewhere before the patterns that swirl upon its shell. Of course you have. This pattern is everywhere. In the wind, in the stars, in the sea, in the storm, in the fire, in the fern. We have always been here. We hold up the sky and the earth and the storm. We protect the fern and the wheat and the water. You should understand that. You protect others also. You're one of us. Can you feel it? Look at that face. This is what I've been waiting for my whole life. Are you sure one you want? Your choices throughout your lifetime have fitted you for this task. You were not born a guardian, but you have molded yourself into one. Moment by moment, day by day, you are worthy to join the fellowship I speak for. Do you accept? Yes, absolutely. What happens now? While you live? Nothing. Continue as you have been. After your death, we will discuss this matter further. Do I become a tortoise? The precise form is open for negotiation. That almost makes it sound like you guardians are all around, throughout the world, everywhere. It does, doesn't it? Be well, definitely, Dork. We will speak again one day. Hey, definitely, you've been napping on the job? No. Did you see a pretty cool tortoiseshell pendant? Did you just find it here? No, it's kind of a long story. Someday I'll tell you. Plus 0.7 health for definitely Dork and not some guy. Nice. And plus 15 block. Hide or fabric? What do we need more? Let's do one of each. All right, we're gonna cancel this one again. Oof, canceling a lot here. We'll see if it's worth all these legacy points for spending. We're wasting so much time just traveling. Honestly. Ritual leads Nif onto the ancestral lands of the Oldwain family. Oldwain legend is a rich well of villains for roast duck storytellers, a group of questionably related kinsfolk living in a secluded manor, practicing dark crafts. It had to be in a swamp, didn't it? No wonder these people were so morbid. Come on, better if we stick close. Another tortoise. It's not so bad when you've got thick enough stones, only bad for visitors, which is probably what they intended. Soon they're within a proper ruin, with towers half sunk and many of them tumbled. We're looking for a forge? There's a stairwell. And there you go. You're sure this is right? This is how you unmake the thing? Here, take the torch. As Ridgewood draws the dagger, the Oath of Oldwain, the eyes over the forge begin to glow. The forge roars awake, vomiting hot coals. Like the dagger itself, the glowing embers arrest her eyes. And then she sees two futures in the flames and a voice calling her name. In one, she sees herself aged and alone, still fighting the same losing battle she's embroiled in today. In the other, she's not much older than she is now. She used the power in the dagger to bring peace to those she loves. Perhaps she should wield it. It would change her, but not immediately. In the meantime, think of all the good she could accomplish with the One Ring for her friends in this world. It would doom her to isolation, but wasn't she already isolated? Oh, do we want evil Ritua? Evil Ritua or good Ritua? Love good Ritua. The dagger meets the forge, it instantly melts. The coals jump and fly. Frigid air fills the room, snuffs the torch. And then an apparition takes shape. Is it truly done? You cast away that cursed blade of mine? Yours? The spirit resolves into the form of a woman. I made it in vengeance to punish the world that persecuted my family. So rashly done. You regret it? Anger was cold in me long before the blood stopped running. But I'd set it in motion, someone else would need to end it. Can't answer for all the pain it's caused. To you at least. The glow that surrounds the old Wayne mystic flares brightly for a moment, and she's gone. Where she stood lies what looks to be a bolt of fabric. A second glance is a cloak of ghostly weave. Ritua bends and picks it up. Sure you want to touch that? Just got through destroying an evil artifact, didn't we? Ah, this feels different. A bestial bellow echoes down the stairwell. Ooh, 1 MR, bonus damage and potency. Dang, but she already has a good cloak. Give it to Nif. Look at a nice cloak. She did go with Ritua. A Mushrocks. Got a lot of armor. Every other turn it charges. Goodness. Oh. Alright, we're just gonna kite back and then rip it to shreds. Doesn't do very much damage, but that's fine. Whoa! That went further than I expected. Alright. Now we'll hit this guy. Wait, can I hit it without hitting Ritua? Oh, Ritua, I'm gonna need you to move. Wow, we missed like a 93%. Crap. That's not what we wanted to do at all. It might have worked out. Alright. We're fine. Ooh. That's a pretty robe. Oh. That's not what we want though. To leave the old Wayne estate behind to sink into the obliviating muck of time. You good? I'll be fine, just feeling sorry for all the suffering that gets buried in the stories we tell, and the ones we don't. It will be a while before they feel like talking again, but not so long. By the morning of their return, they'll carry peace in their hearts. Oh yeah. Oh, we couldn't set fire on people before. Counterattack or extra melee damage? Counterattack should be pretty good. I don't know, the Raider is pretty good too. A lot of these are pretty good. This is safer. Wait, Uber's super far away. We have to do that later. Good. Oh crap, I screwed up. Often they traveled in the night. The moon was new, stars far away, and the darkness deep. It is, Bob. I had a lot of fun with it, but I did it last campaign. And I'm trying to get variety where I can. The truth is, it takes someone willing to enter the darkness in order for bright gold to be found. Or diamonds, or what's your favorite cave thing? I don't know. Bears? Bears have sort of appealed to me since I was small. Okay, sure, the bears. No one much reach within the dark and pull out bears. Is that you who does that? Yep. Like running out in the rain to bring your sheets in. You'll be soaked, but you may at least sleep dry. Nif finds a path in the dark up the side of an old weather-blasted hill where an ancient altar awaits. Nif removes a small effigy from her pack. And, okay, what's that hideous doll about? The effigy looks like an amalgamation of all the foes they've ever brought down. She slides it into the altar's higher compartment. Nif, what is that? Made it from monster parts, all kinds. Monster parts? Sure, some fine specimens too. The trick is to take pieces reminiscent of the original body, but obscure enough not to be reminded of who they were. So now the spell just needs blood. Nif cuts her hand. Now under the obsidian eye of night, let my blood, flower, and fruit, a lostling's bottomless heart be fed. She squeezes blood onto the small abomination. Nothing's happening. How strange. And then something does. Bzack. You did the dark ritual, didn't you? Ober, careful. You're laying on keyboards again. All right. Shred some armor. Now you shred some. Oh, she doesn't have armor shred. She has the double attack. OP. Extra hunter armor. Oh, it's the exact same thing. That wasn't quite what I was expecting. What was it? Oh no, some kind of leech lord launched from the ravenous flaming maw of Netherfire? But that's just a guess. A great black gust rushes up. Zwoosh. Ah, but this is promising. Throb thrum. A second gout of fire engulfs the altar as a disembodied voice howls. Yoo! I am the sadness of infinite suffering made manifest. Gaze upon me and be immolated in despair. Are you the Lostling Biznix? Yep. Hey guys. Ready to do some evil? The next day, hey Nif. I don't care. Blood conjuring, what a bust. I am the sadness of infinite suffering made manifest. I don't see why that means I have to be alone. Man, her reach is so long now. We are wasting so much time, guys. It's ridiculous. And it didn't even pause where it was supposed to there. I've really screwed up. What would you do, Richo, if you found your heart racing at the thought of another? Someone you stood beside through danger, and then... You mean someone, not Ubers. I don't know, probably wouldn't do anything, being me. Shh, stop mumbling for a second, you hear that? Hushed voices and careful footfalls approach down the overgrown path. To Dixaba's ears, even these muffled noises are perfectly loud. Come forward, strangers. If you're friendly, come forward slowly. Silence, perhaps a minute of it, is all the answer that emerges from a thick wall of brush. Benjamin, you dolt, they're not fooled by this. We're prolonging the inevitable. Yes, mistress. Could I offer myself? Introduce us. We can hear you. Oh there. Oh? You look like experienced, whatever you are. Bandits, rogues, not hunting for captives, I hope. What good are more mouths to feed? Rich was so rude. Oh, move it, you fool. How are you so miserable at this? Sorry, mistress. Here, take my arm. Pair of travelers clambers free of the bracken. Their clothing fine, but a tad filthy. Alright, we got the servant. Nolietta Worthgill. Why wouldn't she know my name? The Dream Chanter, poet and peerless singer. Huh. Come and sit by the fire. Great. You've been an inspiration to me. Huh. Alright, 70% chance. He's gonna try to sing a song. Oh. He fails. Huh. Oops, I forgot the silk step. Alright, let's open the door. Oh my word, they're all right there. Oh, we could discus. Or steel fire. Steel fire, we just one-shot it. Oh wait, this might kill them all. Xaba busted. Alright. No, we'll just wait here for the rest of them. Move that formation up. Oh, there's one. Oh. Oops. He's calling the alarm. Bunch of these kids, huh? I think they're all melee, right? Yeah. Alright, just go kill these ones. Boom. And I think we'll just overwatch. Yeah, it should be fine. He can't get an Overwatch shot. I'll just kill this one. Goodness, her range is so incredibly long. I was just gonna one-shot him. Goodness, my people are pretty squishy, but there's some pretty busted interactions we've got going on right here. Alright, got a tier 1 bow. You give a bow to Nif. No reason not to. Alright, we're gonna go try to finish. Man, this is a little troll. I'm not sure why I'm doing this. I really screwed up this chapter in the overworld. Alright, we're gonna save it because I'm pretty sure this thing doesn't do anything if I ignore it. They found Makisha waiting at Fey Bottom Windworks, just as she had promised. This is Fey Bottom Windworks, but where is... It's probably underneath. Stomp around a bit. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Blunk. One doesn't research mortificers for years just to remain completely useless. Is Duxava already going gray? Goodness. I didn't realize I spent so much time in this chapter. The wild floorstone eventually yields to Nif and definitely Dork's efforts, revealing a dusty step into the dark. You're still up for clearing it out? That was the plan. Why I came all this way here and why I made this. That's quite a thing. But a lot can change in a long walk across the yondering lands. My spine is brambles, my knees are splitting into shards. My ears remind me of the debts I owe them. And perhaps another fight isn't how I want this to end. Not yet. If I wanted to give this to you, heck yes. Nice. Take care of each other down there. Tier 3 Great Axe is huge. I really want to give it to Nif. Or I should give it to Dork. It is busted. Huh. Yeah. I think we're gonna give it to Nif and just have her be OP. Nah, we should give it to Dork. No, let's give it to Nif. OP is fine. I'm gonna check the temperature outside. I might be able to open up my house soon. Nice. All right. I don't even know what all these things do. All right, just kill everything. That's fine. That's easy enough. Anything wood here? No. All right. Open the door. See what's on the other side. A butler. And more enemies. A haberdasher. A structure hums to life and begins to spew a skull-splitting fog through the room. Something destroy that thing. I see. Alright, Nif will just kill this thing. We lost her inspired, but it doesn't matter because she does 5 million damage. How much can Dixava move? Dixava move here. Ubers can move diagonally up there. Probably break the barricade. We can almost kill this thing just with the bone lance. I think we want to do that. Nice. Breathing certainly makes things easier. Now we just have to kill things. I think I might have her try to jump over. You can. Oh. I counted wrong, guys. Wait, why can he not jump far enough? I wonder if it depends on speed. Kind of weird. Alright, I kind of did a little bit. Oh, luckily he's attacking Ritua. Ritua doesn't care. Ritua is invincible. You know else? Who else is? Oh, 25. I should have destroyed the cover first. That's all the cover she can destroy. I just jump over. Nice. We're gonna do this. Make a trap. Because these character is annoying. Well, almost all of our people just jumped across. Kind of ironic that Ixawa is the only one who can't get across. I'll probably wait for him. Oh, he can zigzag through now. Or if I just have to... go through the door. Oh, I did not expect him to open the door. Be fine though. She just one-shots it with that OP axe. Oops. Wrong person. Nice. Ubers is legitimately like a broken support champion right now. Oh! I didn't realize it'd be more enemies. This thing just builds things. Okay. We'll definitely want to kill it, but... probably can maybe move here. Crap, that's not who I thought it was. I want armor shred, but no real easy way to get it. Oh, we can shred one armor. That's all we can do. Got to go again because of our crit. Get niffed. Oh wow. Deals friendly damage. Wait, you don't have line of sight? Oh, that's a wall apparently. Alright, that's not a wall. Good. We wrecked them. Level up for Ubers. Nice. Better support upgrade. A mace? Suddenly I want a mace. I don't know, his knife kind of sucks though. Excuse me. Ooh, poison's kind of nice. Jump Jaw's pretty good too. Heroism's not so good for him. Extra MR and more inspiration range. I don't think we need the range, but it could be nice. Huh. This seems like it could be good though with our comp. I'm gonna go full out on support, I think. Oof. Not good. I was hoping that wasn't them. How did things shake out? They've been disassembled. That's a polite way of putting it. We'll melt down what we can. We pulled it off then. Good. We can rest for a bit. What do you mean a bit? We destroyed their source, didn't we? Nothing's crawling out of there again. This workshop was not the only one ever in operation. And Morthagi's ability to lie dormant and bide their time is one of their greatest strengths. I hope I'm wrong, but in case I'm not, and in case I'm not around to help next time. Not around? It's a thing you have to consider when you reach my age. In case I'm not, keep your wits about you. 11 years of peace. It was true, this cheese is incredible. Nif and Ubers returned to the forest around Lorway's watch. They tended to the wild things, root and rock and stream. Through warm hopes and days of despair, they grew to feel the woods would recover. Definitely Dorg spent time communing with the tortoise in his shared dreams. Definitely Dorg, not some guy, was acquired by a family of cats for a few seasons. He would watch them stalk birds in the mornings and marvel at what complex systems nature entailed. While out for an evening stroll, Ubers accidentally locked eyes with a forest squirrel. Taking this for an invitation, the creature became a permanent fixture on his windowsill. Ritua was approached by an old acquaintance who told her, "The offer still stands." She's getting old too. With clenched teeth, Ritua told him to forget the past, forget her name, and never return. Nif Scrifter and Ubers the Ultimate's daughter has reached adventuring age. Unia has joined the party. Ubers has a daughter. She's joined Ritua and her slaves. We increase our potency. That could be pretty good. Do we want Dork to grow a wolf leg? Increases his speed but lowers his block. Oh yeah. Wolf leg Dork. Huh. Ubers, you deserve a better bow. Everyone else has decent stuff. I have a lot of shred now. Oh, that's a lot of materials. Upgrade Ritua's outfit, sure. Oh, we should have upgraded him. I don't know if it's worth. $4 LP for it. He's already busted. Oh, why not? Make Dixava even more busted. Huh. Well, we're out of stuff. Look at these things. They're beautiful in their own way, but they're not people. This is the flashback again. They were never meant to be. And you think you can stick your soul into one, and whatever comes out at the other end will still be you? What's the alternative? Death? If it comes to that, yeah. Because having some abomination following me around, insisting it was you for eternity? That's worse torture than any honest loss. Honest, you're being selfish. You can't see beyond your own conception of what a person is. This could usher in a new era of humanity, and it wouldn't be humanity. I'll change your mind. Shouldn't have to, but because I apparently care about you for whatever reason I can't remember it at the moment. Walula, where are you going? Come back. I want you to know that just by coming here, I've put your land at risk. The Morthagi erupt when they catch wind of any of us. Well, then I won't waste your time. I'll just ask directly. Can you make me into one of you? I've built most of a body based on my studies of your late friend, but I need your help to finish the job. He's gonna do it too. I'm a skilled metalworker and was a decent fighter in my younger days. I know I can be an asset to you and your people. No one has called us people in a long time. Are you certain it's not a safeguard against death? You've seen that firsthand. I don't need a safeguard. I just need a way to halt my own decay. How old were you when you became enduring? As old as me? No. And you don't know what it's like. Nobody does until they get here. You grow up thinking your elders just like complaining about their aches and weariness. You think they like sitting in the same chair day after day watching clouds pass. You don't realize that they do it because anything more has become impossible. I don't want to reach that point if there's a better way. Then you have understood where others have not. It feels good to have someone understand. Come with me, we'll make our best effort. And then later, Nif and her daughter Yunya have been talking with the carpenter from Roast Duck. They're getting overwhelmed with people driven out of the surrounding regions by the Morthagi. Ritua and her slaves need to help. I assume you don't mean helping them build houses? As wholesome as that sounds, no. Alright, Ritua is 45, Yunya is 20, Nif is 46, Dork is 36, Ixava is 48, Ubers is 51. Huh. Why are these two over here and everyone else is way over there? Gosh, there's nothing for them to do. That is awkward. There's a lot of rivers here. So the natural thing is to have 3 people go this way and try to deal with the Thrixel. Have the rest of the people split up. Huh. How long does it take Ritu and Yunya go here? $32 days. How long does it take everyone else to get here? 74, so the 40 days they'd be waiting. They could do some scouting while everyone else gets there, and then I have people together. Or I can have everyone else just go this other way. A lot of rivers and mountains, and that makes me a little uncomfortable. It should be fine, actually. Kind of a weird play. Ixaba and Ritua went in search of an exile. Ritua never told anyone. In fact, she often wondered whether it had truly happened at all. A death curse had been laid on her head as a girl. The words of some weird warlock whose wrath has been stirred. A vulture voice shrieked in Ritua's sleep, returning each year on the night of a shadowed moon. Many years went by. As falls piled up, Ritua began to feel a clutching hand at her heart. Death might come any night now, it seemed, so at last she confided in someone. She chose a friend, a man with whom she'd fought battles and beaten dire odds. Cottage is just up this way. They traveled to the whispered home. But we've already done this one. Huh. Wait. Oh, but Richu is really far away, huh? Right, where's their mission? Over here? The Richu should stay there for like 31 days. Stay where she's at. Oh. Yeah, we'll do this. Why not? Wait. We could recruit Ritua, but we already have Ritua. We have a second Ritua. Could change her name. Oh, we can't change her name. She's a legacy hero. Oh my word. All right. We have 2 Rituas now. What's a man to do? Ritua and her slaves. Well, this will be exciting. Nice. All right. It's just like before. What's a different hero though? This is wrong. They leave without the treasure they've been sent for. The tomb earth remains undisturbed. I think that Numius fellow, something familiar about him. Interesting. Deserves another visit. Ritua? Yeah? We're being a little hasty, aren't we? Numius did warn us. It wouldn't be an easy price to pay. Let's go down there and... It's alright, Dixaba. Nothing's over. They travel back to this home, intent on getting answers. Things go sideways. Sure. Hey, we're back. The task wasn't easy. We crossed wild country and battled the elements to reach that cavern. We lost our way once or twice. You sent us to desecrate a tomb. Isn't there something else we could fetch you that would require less evil type stuff? No, that prison contains my immortal soul. Oh, that does sound fairly unique. I know your voice. You're the man who cursed me, aren't you? Your voice, I hear you in the night, don't I? That crackling voice. Alright, yeah, that was me. You may as well know it all at this point. My name isn't Numius. Call me Volta of Grey Mountain. I am the Vulture Lord himself. Huh. Yeah, same story as last time. The curse will kill you unless this body of mine dies first. Oh, I guess we're gonna kill him. This guy doesn't look too hard. Richard just one-shot the guy who cursed her. OP. Ooh, definitely dork, not some guy. He just leveled up. Ooh, I think I'll do this. Bard is pretty good too. Ooh, Tuxala level up too. I think we'll upgrade more things. All right. We're gonna have Yunia, Ritua, and Nif will be the B squad maybe, and they'll go over here. I wonder. It doesn't have a tank though. Maybe we have real Ritua. Yeah, we'll have real Ritua go over here. And everyone else is gonna go over here. Wow, we wasted so much time in these last two chapters. Alright, fake Ritua is ready to go. I don't know if we're going to be able to survive this. Alright, attack. I don't know why we have our A squad over here. A squad is too strong. I should have evened them out more. Nif? Hate seeing you out here alone with the skeletons clinking close. You okay? Hope you brought wine. This view could live forever in us. Sorry, love. I meant to bring you back before the battle begins. It's who I am between battles that allows me to succeed within them. You know who wrote that? From her book called Warriors of Peace. Night poet. Alright, let's go. You looked good up there. Six enemies, one of them creates new ones. Oh wow. Oh, her potency. We don't need her. Get blocked with 87% chance to hit. Gotta be something better than steel fire, right? No, I think we'll do that. Good, look at that guy. I was gonna go back here. Interfuse, 11 damage probably. It should die to the fire on its turn. And then Dork can just kill this guy. Maybe. Maybe he can kill him. Nice. All right, let's get ready to go. Hello, wardrobe. Oh, some nasty guys back there, huh? All right, you're really just gonna one-shot it, Nif? Yeah, I guess so. Not balanced. Maybe just shred the armor here. Maybe this. Yeah, it could be good. Good, that guy's dead. Because we crit, we get to go again. That was the wrong ability. Haha. Busted. Yeah, Ubers and Nixava can basically like solo everything, and then Nif is busted too. Huh. Get to Mace. Give that to Yunya. Throwing knives, offhand. Extra damage if flanking. That doesn't look very good, but it's something. Want me to grab you one of those bones for the road? Might be nice to have something to chew on. Oh, come on, dork. Everyone do this. 15 days. Then there's 11 days. Uber's is gonna start exploring. Oh wait, no, he won't. We need a bridge. Alright, there's gonna be an incursion and stuff. That's gonna suck. I wonder if this is worth it. I just really don't like doubles. I don't have a lot of strong AoE. You're gonna grow old. You're 37. Ritua is already 46, but there's a second Ritua that's 27. I accidentally have two. Well, there's two dorks. I guess it works. Uber's is 52. Alright, I think this squad is gonna get screwed. I have to save it. I don't know if they can do anything, honestly. They might just have to perma scout. This squad is garbage. It's Ritua and two noobs. But if they win, they'll get a lot of experience. But we have no. All of my OP people aren't there. Ritua is strong though, but not OP. They hike the tree-covered hill above Hughes Waterworks, making their final approach. Woodland here used to be bigger or smaller, kind of set apart. Grum, stum, dum gum. What's my body feeling? Laziness? Tiredness? I'm cold inside. Cold. Should I say something? Uber's daughter is kind of weird. Uni is leading the way, and it's she who spots the warm glow ahead. Flicker to life? Or maybe it's just been hidden behind trunks. Yeah, this place is pretty removed. Wonder why Thrixel would gather here. Always a tough question, kid. Anyway, we'll get our chance to find out. Stop chatting. Looks like there's a campfire up ahead. Lone traveler or a trick? Oh. Yeah, we've seen this before too. I don't think we want her to be flame person. I don't know, maybe. What is she wearing, I wonder? What is she looking like, Yunya? Oh, she has one-handed stuff anyway, honestly. And a bow. Oh wait, she has quelling moss. We are gonna try to give her potency. I don't know if you can try to give someone that. That could work well with the flame. Honestly, probably not. We probably don't want this. Huh. Alright, 6 enemies with buffs. And we have B squad. Only 3 of them are here at least. Try shredding their armor. Is it okay to leave the Dweaver alive? Oh, the Dweaver infuses things. Oh, the Bard does too. Don't miss. Nice, we didn't miss. Alright, you can knock this guy in there, right? Oh, it died even before the knockback. And then Ritual wants to interfuse things, then go melee. Crap, we don't have a way to kill this guy, do we? Almost, but not quite. Oops. Alright, this kills it if it hits. Nice, it'll die to poison. Rich was gonna start interfusing with things. Can literally, Ritual can literally just walk through fire. Oh. Oh, I should have switched before using Splinter Blast. That's why, one of the reasons why I did so little damage. I have to decide whether I'm using magic or physical. There should be 3 enemies in here. Ritual can just jump on in there, I think. Oh. Bet you I can kill this guy at least. If she hits. I'll just poison this guy. I think Ritual might deal the most damage here, actually. Yeah. Let's just go bap it. Knock it. Actually, the best thing is to do this. Wait for it to come to us. Alright, put her in stasis. Yeah, I can't see right now. Does that end the stasis? I don't think so. Alright, B Squad won the mission. That's good. Richu is actually pretty strong. Oh, Richu and Unia are rivals. Potency. Unia scales pretty well off potency. That's what we said, right? Is there poison? I think there was something else. But giving Dixava potency is still just even more busted. Dixava is old though. We have to make sure that Dixava's already busted enough. We'll give it to Unia. Maybe. Sure, why not? How long is it going to take you three to do this? 25 days? Ah, that's too short. Just secure this then. There's an opportunity for Dixava. Oh. We'll do it some other time. I'm gonna save. I'll be done for the day. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a good night.